Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A group of followers or enthusiasts. Immediately following in time or order. The following day. About to be mentioned or specified. The following items. The act of pursuing in an effort to overtake or capture. Going or proceeding or coming after in the same direction. The crowd of following cars made the occasion seem like a parade. In the desired direction. A following wind. A group of followers or enthusiasts. Immediately following in time or order. Next in line. Of elected officers, elected but not yet serving. Our next president. Nearest in space or position, immediately adjoining without intervening space. In the next room. Of a day of the week, nearest, or nearest but one, after the present moment. Not this Saturday, next Saturday. About to be mentioned or specified. Cut a furrow into a columns. Go after with the intent to catch. The policeman chased the mugger down the alley. United States politician and jurist who served as Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, 1808 to 1873. Pursue someone sexually or romantically. The act of pursuing in an effort to overtake or capture. A rectangular metal frame used in letterpress printing to hold together the pages or columns of composed type that are printed at one time. Cut a groove into. Chase silver. The act of pursuing in an effort to overtake or capture. A diversion that occupies one's time and thoughts, usually pleasantly. They criticize the boy for his limited pursuits. An auxiliary activity. The act of pursuing in an effort to overtake or capture. The culprit started to run and the cop took off in pursuit. A search for an alternative that meets cognitive criteria. The pursuit of love. Of elected officers, elected but not yet serving. Coming after or following. Following in order to overtake or capture or as accompaniment to such pursuit. The fox fled from the pursuing hounds. Presaging or likely to bring good luck or a good outcome. A favorable time to ask for a raise. Giving an advantage. Encouraging or approving or pleasing. A favorable reply. Of winds or weather, tending to promote or facilitate. The days were fair and the winds were favorable. Presaging or likely to bring good luck or a good outcome. Giving an advantage. Encouraging or approving or pleasing. Of winds or weather, tending to promote or facilitate. The common people generally. A large gathering of people. A large indefinite number. A multitude of TV antennas. The common people generally. The common people generally. Separate the warriors from the mass. The property of something that is great in magnitude. He received a mass of correspondence. Often followed by, of, a large number or amount or extent. Formed of separate units gathered into a mass or whole. A body of matter without definite shape. A huge ice mass. A musical setting for a mass. An ill-structured collection of similar things, objects or people. A sequence of prayers constituting the Christian Eucharistic rite. Join together into a mass or collect or form a mass. Crowds were massing outside the palace. Roman Catholic Church and Protestant churches, the celebration of the Eucharist. The property of a body that causes it to have weight in a gravitational field. The common people generally. The common people generally. Power to the people. The body of citizens of a state or country. The Spanish people. Fill with people. Stalin wanted to people the empty steppes. Furnish with people. Members of a family line. His people have been farmers for generations. Plural. Any group of human beings, men or women or children, collectively. Old people. The common people generally. The act of changing location from one place to another. The movement of people from the farms to the cities. A euphemism for defecation. He had a bowel movement. A group of people with a common ideology who try together to achieve certain general goals. He was a charter member of the movement. An optical illusion of motion produced by viewing a rapid succession of still pictures of a moving object. The succession of flashing lights gave an illusion of movement. A natural event that involves a change in the position or location of something. A general tendency to change, as of opinion. A broad movement of the electorate to the right. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. Movement as a sign of life. A series of actions advancing a principle or tending toward a particular end. The movement to end slavery. A major self-contained part of a symphony or sonata. The second movement is slow and melodic. The act of changing the location of something. The movement of cargo onto the vessel. The driving and regulating parts of a mechanism, as of a watch or clock. It was an expensive watch with a diamond movement. Give an incentive for action. This moved me to sacrifice my career. Be in a state of action. Change location. Move, travel, or proceed, also metaphorically. The soldiers moved towards the city in an attempt to take it before night fell. The act of changing location from one place to another. The movement of people from the farms to the cities. Cause to move or shift into a new position or place, both in a concrete and in an abstract sense. The director moved more responsibilities onto his new assistant. Perform an action, or work out or perform an action. We must move quickly. The act of changing your residence or place of business. They say that 3 moves equal 1 fire. Have a turn. Make one's move in a game. Have an emotional or cognitive impact upon. Follow a procedure or take a course. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. Movement as a sign of life. Progress by being changed. Propose formally. In a debate or parliamentary meeting. Arouse sympathy or compassion in. Her fate moved us all. Change residence, affiliation, or place of employment. We moved from Idaho to Nebraska. Dispose of by selling. The chairman of the company told the salesman to move the computers. Game. A player's turn to take some action permitted by the rules of the game. Go or proceed from one point to another. The debate moved from family values to the economy. Live one's life in a specified environment. She moves in certain circles only. Move so as to change position, perform a non-translational motion. He moved his hand slightly to the right. The act of deciding to do something. He didn't make a move to help. The act of changing location from one place to another. Police controlled the motion of the crowd. Show, express or direct through movement. An optical illusion of motion produced by viewing a rapid succession of still pictures of a moving object. The cinema relies on apparent motion. A natural event that involves a change in the position or location of something. A formal proposal for action made to a deliberative assembly for discussion and vote. He made a motion to adjourn. The use of movements, especially of the hands, to communicate familiar or prearranged signals. A change of position that does not entail a change of location. The reflex motion of his eyebrows revealed his surprise. A state of change. They were in a state of steady motion. Marked by fidelity to an original. A faithful copy of the portrait. A group of people who adhere to a common faith and habitually attend a given church. Any loyal and steadfast following. Not having sexual relations with anyone except your husband or wife, or your boyfriend or girlfriend. He remained faithful to his wife. Steadfast in affection or allegiance. Years of faithful service. A group of followers hired to applaud at a performance. The fans of a sport or famous person. The pursuit of a person or animal, by following tracks or marks they left behind. The act of following someone secretly. The act of following someone secretly. Material consisting of seed coverings and small pieces of stem or leaves that have been separated from the seeds. A slender or elongated structure that supports a plant or fungus or a plant part or plant organ. A hunt for game carried on by following it stealthily or waiting in ambush. The act of following prey stealthily. A stiff or threatening gait. Follow stealthily or recur constantly and spontaneously to. Her ex-boyfriend stalked her. Go through an area in search of prey. Stalk the woods for deer. Walk stiffly. A hunt for game carried on by following it stealthily or waiting in ambush. The act of following prey stealthily. The pursuit of a person or animal, by following tracks or marks they left behind. An ardent follower and admirer. A person who loves someone or is loved by someone. A significant other to whom you are not related by marriage. An ardent follower and admirer.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.